Bonjour. This is the audio for lesson 2, week 1, lesson 2, leçon numéro 2. In the first lesson, we talked about the 6 pronoms personnels sujet in French, the 6 subject pronouns, and now it's time to add a verb. And the first verb we will start with will be called the auxiliary verbs, les verbes auxiliaires. And in French we have 2 auxiliary verbs, which are être et avoir. Être et avoir. 2 important verbs in French, être et avoir, to be and to have. So in order to make this lesson very easy, I have decided to divide it into 2 sections. Section A will be about l'auxiliaire être, and section 2 will be about l'auxiliaire avoir. And so this is the section A, actually, section A of lesson 2, and in another section it will be the section B, la section B, section B. So let's start. In this lesson, what we did was conjugate the verb être in the present tense, and I told you that we will in other lessons study other tenses like l'imparfait or the subjunctive, le subjonctif, le passé simple et le futur, many other verbs, tenses. So for now it is l'auxiliaire être in the present tense, and let's work on the pronunciation. Okay, so here we go. Je suis, je suis. Tu es, tu es, tu es, tu es. Il est, il est, il est, il est. Elle est, elle est, elle est, elle est. Nous sommes, nous sommes. Vous êtes, vous êtes. Ils sont, ils sont. Elles sont, elles sont. Once again. Je suis, je suis. Tu es, tu es. Il est, il est. Elle est, elle est. Nous sommes, nous sommes. Vous êtes, vous êtes. Ils sont, ils sont. Elles sont, elles sont. So this is how you conjugate the auxiliary verb to be, être, in the present tense in French. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Now, what are the functions of this verb? How useful can this verb be? Just like in English, well, to be is very important. Anything you want to describe, you can describe it by using the verb to be. You are something, you are someone. So you can describe a place by using the verb to be. And in French, you can describe a place by using the verb être. And you can describe someone by using the verb to be as well. Le verbe être. And so you can usually add any adjective in front of the verb être. Je suis un homme. Elle est une fille. Nous sommes des étudiants. Nous sommes des parents. Nous sommes des frères et sœurs. So anything as a noun or adjective can go in front of être, the verb être. But also, to be is very important because it is an auxiliary. By auxiliary, auxiliaire in French, auxiliaire, l'auxiliaire être, we simply mean something that helps. It's an auxiliary. This is how my professor, when I was a young boy, taught me. He said, well, it is called auxiliaire être because it helps other verbs. It was a very simple, plain way to explain to the young boy I was before how to understand the concept of an auxiliary verb. But it makes sense actually, because to be and to have, être et avoir, the two auxiliary verbs in English, in French, the two auxiliary verbs in French actually help other verbs in order to make compound tenses. Let's say le passé composé, the present perfect, or the past perfect, which is le plus que parfait, the past perfect, many other compound tenses. So these two verbs are very important. That's why the first verbs to study are être et avoir. So in this section, it is only about être. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont, which is I am, you are, he is, she is. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. In this session, I didn't talk about the other function, how l'auxiliaire être can form other tenses like the present perfect, because this is something a little more complex, and well, we'll be together for a while, so we will have plenty of time to focus on this other aspect of l'auxiliaire être. So for now, just know that you can add nouns and adjectives in front of être. This is very important. So if you wish to say that the sky is cloudy, you will say le ciel est nuageux. Le ciel est nuageux. La terre est ronde. The earth is round. La terre est bleue. The earth is blue. Well, anything to describe something or someone, you can use the verb être, just like in English or in Spanish. So this is a concept you should know. You would like to describe something, well, use the verb to be in French, être. If you like to conjugate a verb, let's say in the present perfect, which we'll see later, you can use être or avoir. These are the auxiliary verbs in French, être et avoir, because they will help you form other tenses. So, yep, I think that's about it for the verb être. Very easy, right? You can send me questions or emails if you need to, if you feel like I haven't worked on this verb audio file in depth, and then I will, without any problem, help you understand it better. Okay? All right. Thank you very much, and see you later. Don't forget, the next exam number 2, will be posted on Sunday this week. On Sunday this week. That will be Monday for those living in Asia. So Sunday this week, you will have the second exam. And yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.